Something as simple as helping others is disappearing from our college campuses, not because we don't care, but because we're overwhelmed, disconnected, and stretched too thin. Volunteering is declining among college students, and that's more than just a missed opportunity. It's a threat to what makes a community thrive. With fewer students volunteering and showing compassion, college communities are losing the connection and care that help people feel seen, supported, and truly part of something. So, what is a community really? According to Merriam-Webster.com, it states that a community is a unified body of individuals, such as the people with common interests living in a particular area. At its core, though, it's people coming together through shared experience that create a sense of belonging. But community is more than just existing near others. A true community is shaped by connection and contribution. First, community is built through connection, genuine relationships formed through shared experiences, open communication, and emotional support. These connections make people feel seen, heard, and valued. When students check in on each other, celebrate small wins, or simply show up for one another, they create bonds that go beyond just friendships. Secondly, a strong community requires contribution. It grows when people take action, whether through volunteering, leading, or mentoring. Contribution means taking responsibility for more than just yourself. It means recognizing that your actions can shape the world around you. Without connection and contribution, people might live or learn in the same place, but they won't belong there. Community is what turns a group of individuals into something greater than themselves. However, we're seeing a decline in volunteering for college students. According to multiple professors in Spain, 87.5% of college students don't volunteer per month. Along those lines, 10.58% of college students have never even volunteered or collaborated with a volunteering or a nonprofit organization. That is almost as much as those who do volunteer regularly, which is 12.5%. And if you add the amount of people who now no longer volunteer, you get 21.16% of people who do not volunteer, which far surpasses those who do volunteer monthly. Also, in some other countries, according to the article, volunteerism declined among university students. Why do they not volunteer? It says that in Malaysia, university students' participation in volunteering activities is considered low compared to other social activities. They were found not really interested in joining volunteerism activities and also given a negative response towards volunteerism programs held by the universities. Additionally, it states that in Sweden, about 10% of volunteer among university students were reported to drop out from volunteering activities, and 15% were in an active status of volunteerism compared to 10 years ago. One way to reverse this decline is by creating community service clubs on campus, which makes it easier for students to get involved, support others, and strengthen the sense of connection within their college community. Take the example of the Spartan Serve Club at Michigan State University. They are a community service club that volunteers year-round. According to msu.edu, since 2013, over 14,000 volunteers have contributed more than 61,000 hours on over 1,000 projects in Michigan and beyond. Knowing that some universities are actively promoting service shows that change is possible, and that with the right structure and encouragement, students are willing and ready to give back. Another way to encourage student involvement is through micro-volunteering, which are short, flexible services that can be done under an hour. For busy college students, this makes volunteering so much more realistic and accessible. For example, a student might spend 20 minutes between classes writing uplifting letters for Letters of Love, which is a nonprofit organization that sends messages to children battling cancer. Or they could just donate old clothes to a local community bin. These may seem like small efforts, but they do add up, and more importantly, they offer a first step into a deeper involvement. When colleges promote these opportunities, they show students that giving back doesn't mean giving up all their time. Now, some might say, people don't have time to volunteer, life's busy enough. And for many college students, that's true. On top of classes, work, and personal stress, some students also feel too overwhelmed to even think about adding something else to their plate. But here's the thing. Volunteering doesn't always mean hours every week. Even short, consistent contributions make a difference. And when we create systems that work with student schedules, like micro-volunteering or low-pressure service clubs, time and emotional energy become less of a barrier. What's more is that volunteering can actually help reduce that feeling of being overwhelmed. According to the Corporation of National and Community Service, volunteering has been linked to lower stress levels, improved mood, and a greater sense of purpose, all things that can positively impact mental health. So rather than being one more thing on the to-do list, volunteering can be a way to recharge. Community service doesn't just help others, it helps us too. According to Western Connecticut State University, volunteering strengthens connections, builds confidence, reduces stress and depression, and can even improve physical health. It's also a powerful way to develop career skills, explore passions, and feel more fulfilled. Whether it's meeting new people, giving back, or discovering a sense of purpose, the personal rewards of volunteering are just as real as the impact made in the community. Community doesn't just happen. It's created through compassion, connection, and commitment. The more we show up for each other, the more we belong. So, start small, start local, but start, because without you, there's no we.